So, of course, we're missing all the different levels that we could actually address climate change. And I don't care what your political beliefs are. I really don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're independent, libertarian. I don't really care. I don't care if you're green. I don't care what the hell you are. This whole illusion that we have, like, we're going to come up with the answer at the very end and save everything, that's ridiculous. I met this guy in Hollywood, and he was a producer, and I said, I worry about climate change because ever since I was a little kid, I always thought I would never get to old age for a bunch of different reasons. And he said, no, Americans, especially Americans, are notorious for when something goes bad, they save it at the very end, whether it's polio or whether it's like the vaccines for coronavirus. We always save it at the very end before it all goes to hell in a handbasket. We can't do that with the environment. There's going to come a point where we're off the cliff. Here's a cliff, and we're all hanging off the side, and we really think that we're going to be able to like pull it back. We're not. Once we start sliding off that cliff, there isn't going to be anything that pulls us back. So you really have to ask yourself, what in the hell are we doing when we can't even like admit that humans are doing serious destruction to the environment? I don't really give a damn what your political beliefs are. I really don't care. I don't care if you think that the other side makes stuff up, or this side, exaggerates, or this side ignores it, or whatever in the hell. I don't really give a damn. We have to be honest about what we're doing. If you think that it's normal that the temperature is going up or down, okay, I'll give you that. Okay, fine. It might be something that's normal. But if you think that we're not doing damage to the environment, you're kind of insane. We have to be doing damage to the environment. The environment can only take so much damage. Let's say that I'm somebody that I'm putting something on my skin and it's just one little drop at a time, okay? My body can take so much, for like weeks, it's not affecting me, so I'll add something more to it, okay? Still not affecting me. About a month later, I started to feel a little weird. I started to feel like, something's wrong. But after like months and months of that, or maybe years of that, after a while, I've become toxic and I can't heal myself anymore. In the beginning, when it's not like showing massive problems, we like to pretend that it's really not going on. It's just like acid rain whenever the 1970s. People didn't really get pollution as a problem until they actually started seeing acid rain coming back down and landing on their cars and making their driveways look like crap, and whenever it would land, it would actually eat away at stuff. And then they started going, what the hell are we doing? Maybe we're putting way too many pesticides. Maybe we're putting way too many chemicals into the environment. I'll be honest with you, we haven't really stopped doing that. We're putting different chemicals, we're putting different pesticides, we're putting different things into the environment, but we haven't stopped. We haven't. I could put one at a time. I can keep putting some kind of poison on me, and I can take it for a little bit, for a little bit, for a little bit. But after a while, the body cannot take any more. And that's where we are with the environment. If you want to believe that climate change is fake and it's made up of kind of a thing to kind of scare people and control people, all right, think that. But if you think that somehow we're not doing damage and somehow there's not going to be a cause and effect and consequences to what we're doing, you're naive. If you drive 80 miles an hour on a wet road and you go sliding off the road and hit the tree, there was cause and effect there. It's the same thing that we're doing with the environment. If you don't like the word climate change, fine, don't use the word climate change. Use something else. I learned a long time ago, this is a funny thing. There's people who want to protect the environment, and if they're on the left, they call themselves one thing, and if they're on the right, they call themselves another thing, which is absolutely hilarious to me. There's environmentalists or they're conservatories, and it's like they're the same damn ass thing. We keep like pretending like the other side is such the enemy that we can't believe anything they say, but we're all saying the same damn thing. If there's something going on with the environment and we're making it sicker and we have animals that are dying in massive levels, what in the hell are we doing? Just think about how many damn wells keep washing up on the shores of beaches around the world. People act like this is normal. It has never been like this in the history of human civilization. We have never had the mass extinction of animals going on the way it is going on right now. God, if you think about it, it's absolutely asinine. Whenever they do these autopsies, and that's what they do these autopsies on these animals because they're trying to figure out what the hell happens. They'll open them up and find all these plastics in them, so eventually they can't eat. They can't like breathe. They can't like function as people. It's like I was saying before about you can take a little bit. You know, I can eat a little bit of plastic. I could take a little bit of poison. I can take a little bit, but after a while you can only take so much and you can't take anything more. We're at the point now where we're on the side of the cliff. You know, and if you think these young people who are, you know, talking about climate change and everything, if you think they're nuts and they're so unhappy and everything, maybe you need to listen to what in the hell they're saying, because what they're saying is the right thing to say. We only have one planet. I don't care what Elon Musk thinks that we're all going to go to Mars and the rich people are like going to be safe at the 11th hour. They're not. If this planet dies, we're all going to die. You know, and I don't care if it's a nuclear weapon. I don't care if it's climate change. I don't care if it's like, you know, whatever. I can give you like 15, 20 different things that could happen that could end civilization. But there's some things that we can control. Climate change is one of them. We do not have to keep doing the stuff that we're doing that's poisoning the planet. We don't. We don't need to keep consuming like there's no tomorrow. The average person, if I took away 80% of your belongings, guess what? You would survive just fine. We buy crap just to buy crap. Businesses create crap just to create it, just because they want to sell one more piece. After a while, you have to wonder about diminishing return on investment. After a while, you know, you can only eat so many Big Macs. I don't care if they give you another one for a penny, you can't eat another one, you know? And that's where we are in civilization. We don't need all the shit that we're consuming. We need to stop it. We need to pull it back. We don't need to keep producing stuff just because somebody's going to buy it. Let's put that money into other stuff, you know? You don't need to have 50 billion things in your house. You don't. Nobody does. The average person, if I took away 80% of your belongings, guess what? You'd be just fine. And that's the truth of it. So we need to like get serious about climate change. You can call it by any other name. It's just like anything else. If you get hung up on the words, you're missing the bigger point. The bigger point is we can't keep doing what we're doing to the environment. We can't keep doing what we're doing to the animals of this planet. We can't keep doing what we're doing to the waterways. We can't keep doing what we're doing and acting like there's going to be this point when we can pull it all back. You know, whenever you like got a rope around your neck and you're falling off, guess what? You're hung. You can't undo it. You can't undo it. So we need to get serious about it. We need to get serious about it.